What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. Just want to get a little bit of a daily vibe, daily check-in type feel. Hope your Saturday's going good. Feel free to like, share, follow here across all social media platforms. Feel free to reach out for one-on-one reading. Only $2 a minute over video, phone, FaceTime, chat, Messenger, IM, whatever you find most comfortable with. Email, text. Feel free to share friends, family, people you think might enjoy the entertainment value or would like a one-on-one reading. If I didn't already say, feel free to like, share, follow, comment, share. Check out the Run and Gun Tarot website and the Patreon. All the links are below. For the Patreon monthlies, part 2 of the Love and Money readings are going to be posted on the Patreon. Shout out to the new subscriber that I got there the other day. The actual #1 Patreon first member ever. And yeah, so shout out to her. It's only $3 a month. Again, you get exclusive content to part 2 of the Love and Money readings that I post for the monthlies. December and November 2021 are both up there. Feel free to watch them all for all the signs. I'm sure they'll resonate still. What else can I say? So yeah, when you subscribe to the Patreon, again, only $3 a month, well worth it. There's also exclusive offers and discounts for one-on-one readings, reduced prices if you subscribe to the Patreon, so look at that as well. Go shopping on there a little bit if you're curious about a reading. I'm nice, I don't bite. My name is Peter. I've been reading for almost over 2 years now. Doing this full time at the moment. Again, check out the website. All my social media links are on there. One thing I want to say about the Patreon is like you're voting with your dollar essentially. So you're raising the vibe of the tribe. You're choosing to, vote again with your dollar for positive, kind of conscious energy being put out there in the internet to hopefully kind of benefit everybody. So I'm lucky and privileged and grateful and thankful to be able to do this full time, and I can't do it without you guys. So please support in any way, even if it's just a like, a share, a follow, a comment, sharing it with friends and family. Again, Instagram and TikTok, I try to put daily content. Everything is Run and Gun Tarot across the board. So without further ado, spread of gratitude, joy, live and light highest possible messages at this time. I am on call for the 2 psychic websites that I read for and Uber Eats. I do deliver as well. So if I get interrupted, I'll just pause. It shouldn't affect you, and then I'll just restart. But let me just try to get a daily vibe here. Again, spread of gratitude, joy, love and light highest possible messages at this time. We get the 10 of Cups in reverse. This could be in regards to happiness, lack of happiness, lack of a significant other, looking towards someone new or a new potential on the horizon, maybe waiting for someone to come to you as well with the 3 of Wands energy. 10 of Swords in the upright is backstab, betrayal. Okay, something out of your hands here. My energy, by the way. It could have been as a result of someone overthinking and kind of going the fear route instead of really choosing to deal with whatever it is that they had going on right then and there. It could have been that, again, that they're running away from fear to some capacity. Because, sometimes you get cold feet in a relationship. Sometimes you get into this ideology or this mode of, is this it, or what's going to come from this? And so people choose to kind of bail because they feel like this is it, when really, truly, a relationship should be something that you communicate and cultivate and grow and harvest together, season by season. That's where the good stuff's at. The Knight of Cups in the upright is wanting to give a cup of love, being ready and able, possibly having processed and learned from your past mistakes. Again, the 10 of Swords in the upright is all about if you haven't learned from the mistakes, whether it's self-sabotage or backstab and betrayal, then you're not doing your due diligence, you're not doing your work, you're not getting the point of Spirit coming down and blessing you with this, terrible tragedy. If you want to put that label, put whatever label you can, depending on your circumstance, or, whatever, a blessing, as it were. The Knight of Cups in the upright is you prepared, having seen where you went wrong, what you did wrong in the past, learning from your mistakes, and ready to possibly even take it slowly next time you encounter someone in a possible capable. Okay, sorry about that. We were talking about possible relationship scenario. This time being better prepared to offer a more kind of sustainable, balanced cup via the Knight of Cups here. This is Aquarius Pisces energy, so it could be around the new year. It could be a quick turnaround, but again, you might want to take things slow. Look for the bigger picture. Look for the kind of broader, longer lasting horizon, as I mentioned before here. So anything else? Let's see what's come out. The Moon card in the upright. Just want to mention, guys, let me know what you think about like the live streams. I've been doing live streams lately on YouTube and Instagram. I try to offer free $5, or excuse me, not free, but live $5 questions, $5 a question. Let me know if you think that's a fair price, or if you catch the live streams. I'm trying to tailor this channel to you, so since you're the audience. The Moon card in the upright, powered by the number, let's see, 18, adds to a 9. So this is about emotional independence here. Also emotional comfort. Let's see. Does remind me of the Nine of Cups, kind of finding your own equilibrium emotionally. And being able to expand and grow at your own rate emotionally. So I think that you might be spreading your wings a little bit here, noticing the phases of the moon, obviously. Today's Saturday, so you might be feeling those solar eclipse energies as well. The Moon card is about kind of finding this emotional balance and this sensibility here. Especially now that you're probably out of relationship with the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse could be carving out a new path. Like I said, Two of Pentacles is balancing your priorities, not succumbing to distractions. Also making sacrifices so as to be able to keep these kind of daily priorities kind of keeping up. Anything else? Anything else? Nine of Wands in the reverse is working smarter instead of harder. I think your outlook of work as well is, you know, if you're in like this victim mode, poor me, then that kind of makes this burden, a little bit more transcendental and psychological than as opposed to just kind of taking one thing at a time, being very one-point minded. One-point mindedness is actually like a great superpower that could kind of turbocharge whatever it is that you're doing, because you're really kind of just focusing like a laser. That's been the theme lately, that it's not just been something that you kind of tagline and just say. That's been coming up a lot, and it's very much so harnessing your energy. Maybe you do have a lot of, you know, fish to fry or lines casted out all at once, but as soon as something bites, then you're full force tending to it accordingly, and you have this kind of hierarchy, this infrastructure. The lobster, actually, in the animal kingdom, a la Jordan Peterson, speaks a lot to this kind of social hierarchy as well. One of the ways to increase your kind of social hierarchical status is practicing sobriety, practicing sex and energy retention, okay, holding sexual relations, and you're essentially charging your battery in numerous ways. Some people do that with, you know, vegetarianism, eating green. Some people do that with sun gazing, crystals, meditation, prayer. So when we're talking about our spiritual practice, we're really truly talking about disciplining and deconditioning the kind of evils, as it were, of our lives, which seep our energy and vampire our energy away from us. So when you kind of could operate at this full force, and you're literally kind of upscaling yourself, upgrading yourself to this hierarchy, because you're unconsciously sending out cues and signals that people could pick up. And yes, granted, it's in the territory of, you know, mates and hierarchical social status, excuse me, which can devolve easily into kind of egoic structures. But this is where your awareness and you know, you're kind of learning the lesson of setting yourself up for betrayal here, trusting unsavory characters or people that aren't in a relationship or a business relationship, partnership, for the right reasons. And you know, it takes time, it takes experience, it takes maturity, so don't beat yourself up. You know, we are on this journey of kind of calling ourselves out primarily on our own BS first and foremost, but that does take a kind of sober, level-headed, conscious living. 3 cups in the reverse is coming out of this party mode. Yeah, it's fun for the moment, but ultimately it's kind of rendered meaningless. In which case the 3 cups in reverse could be a third-party situation, partying too much, having too much holiday fun maybe, reduces to the 2 cups. This is more so ideally soulmate, spiritual work, partnerships, etc. Empress in the reverse, again, this big energy of something big coming, you know, New Year energy. You know, I think everyone's kind of like sitting on their hands for this kind of economic boom that we were promised, the roaring 20s. Coming out of COVID, the Empress is being you know, birthed with child, and in the reverse, she's giving birth. She's going through labor pains. So, you know, you yourself you're probably giving birth to the newest, latest version of yourself, which is why you could be going through some tumultuous energies, maybe, you know, in your own life. And if you don't feel like you are, and you feel like things are pretty kind of comfortable and cozy, then you know, you could use this time to really kind of try to objectively, as much as possible, look at where your intentions are, where you're sneaking off, you know, energies. Like, I'll admit, like, I was like in a relationship and I was scrolling through like dating apps. That's one of my big, like, you know, hook, line, and sinkers, is like, it's an energy and a focus and attention suck. And you know, it's one of the challenges that we face with like modern day technology and social media. Now, I was never the kind of person that was like into like cheating or you know, having a relationship behind someone's back, but you know, it's understandable if somebody were to find out I was doing that, you know, then they would be hurt, and probably likewise in the other shoe on the other foot, so to speak. But you know, ultimately water reaches its level, and you know, I ended up going to get kind of a TMI personal, you know, going through this kind of horrendous breakup. And it wasn't because of that. It was just this person, I think, was a little bit insecure. Maybe they were intuitively kind of picking up on the fact that I wasn't as all in as they were, but they were on this kind of rush mode to like settle down, kids, family, marriage, and I was not on that mode. So like I said, you know, you go through the hurt, you go through the emotional mechanisms as far as like understanding that, like, you know, you fall in love and you have all these beautiful feelings, but then that leaves the kind of equal and opposite feeling for if you fall out of love and you break up with somebody. Then, you know, the equal opposite feelings of feeling sorrow and sadness and pain and hurt emotionally have to be felt then, you know, because you spend so much time carving out this path of feeling good energies in your mind, that obviously when that's removed, then you gotta kind of go through the withdrawals, as it were. So if you're going through a situation like that, just understand that you're not your thoughts, you're not your feelings, and this is just a momentary snapshot of observation. If you could remain objective, I'm not saying suppress anything or bury it deep down, but just know that you are not your sorrow, you're not your pain, you're not your suffering. You may be witness to it, but again, with that 9 of Wands in the reverse, if you can just one moment at a time, then again, I think that's like a superpower. So I'll leave it at that. Love you guys. Love your support. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, thumbs up, share, all that good stuff. Holla at your boy. Peace.